everyone. Welcome to our Globe TV. Here's some breaking news. Iran's parliamentary speaker on Friday warned that U.S. military bases and forces in the region would be considered legitimate targets if the U.S. takes aggressive action. Following President Donald Trump's threat of interventions over the protest in Iran, the warning came hours after a senior advisor to Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei said that any US interference in Iran's internal unrest would lead to chaos across the region. Viewers, earlier Trump issued a strong statement saying the United States would intervene if Iranian authorities used lethal forces against peaceful demonstrators amid ongoing nationwide protests. At least 7 people died in Iran amid clashes between security forces and protesters as protests have rocked Iran since Friday, Sunday. The unrest reflects a mounting public anger over worsening economic conditions. The protests started in Tehran where shopkeepers gathered to criticize the government's response to a steep drop in the national currency, weak economic growth, and rising prices. Official figures show inflation reached 42.5% in December. Iran's civilian government, led by President Masoud Pezeshkian, has tried to show a willingness to engage with protesters. From an Islamic perspective, if we do not resolve the issue of people's livelihoods, we'll end up in hell, he said at an event aired on state television. However, Pezeshkian has admitted his options are limited as the rial has sharply weakened, with our dollar now valued at around 1.4 million reals. Iran's prosecutors general said on Wednesday that peaceful economic protests were vivid and valid too, but warned that any effort to create insecurity would face a decisive response. With this exclusive report.